Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community, please consider doing so. That only costs $2 a month right here on the YouTube, and well, that helps us out a lot. So you get some really cool emotes. Enjoy that as well. We also have some open slots and new campaigns starting. Our session 0 is going to be happening this week and next week for the Saturday early campaign, and we are moving over into Dragonlance. So that should be a lot of fun. While we are playing in Dragonlance with them as well, we are going to be rolling out with all of the new 2024 D&D, D&D 1 stuff, and well, integrating it in. So if you're interested in that, be sure to reach out and let me know. We also have open slots in the Tuesday game, which is a level 7 campaign. So if you're interested in that, it's in Wildmount. Reach out, let me know. And starting next month, we will have a brand new campaign in Greyhawk for the Sunday campaign. So if you're interested in any of these, be sure to reach out and let me know. Now, without further ado, go ahead and tell us what happened last time, Liara.
Last time on ZODIAC, Heroes and Better Heroes, we decided that we were going to finish up errands in Valor's Peak. And when we were finishing up the errands in Valor's Peak, Liara decided out of the goodness of her heart that she was going to reward Desmond for all the nice things he's done for her in the past by going and taking away all his demonic corruption. When she did this, he was very grateful and then told her about how he betrayed her and tried to sell her off to the Wisp Collective, and that they are looking for her, and she's not sure if they want to recruit her or kill her, but she's being cautious about it. We then went back and learned that Liara can no longer be scryed upon or talked to through magic or found in any way, which is a little weird, but our friend Casimir has a book that can still read her mind, so that's good. We decided to go off to the festival grounds to see that there was a tournament that was announced by some random stranger of the universe to happen on Zodiac, and the winner gets an unlimited cloning device, and there's also a cook-off, and the winner gets a coveted platinum potato. They decide to go to the fairgrounds to begin, and we find out it's a 3-day event. First day is a bunch of challenges like Muscle Man and cooking and things like that. Liara cooks a pineapple pizza and puts a regular pizza chef to shame. Casimir sends a bell to the moon. Pengu impressed everybody by hanging in there. Vindir threw some bags. It was pretty tight. And what else happened? Nettlevine bought a bunch of poisonous substances and wanted to put them in the food, including bubbles that would send children flying away.
I also bought a bunch of cannabis.
Oh yes, and Vindir bought a lot of drugs. We decided that we were going to throw one of Nettlevine's poisonous foods into Ares' food just to spice things up. To do that, we caused a distraction by giving away free drugs, but it was in vain because Ares just watched Nettlevine walk up to him. Liara talked to Luna for a moment, where they both recognized each other as people for once, and we were scouting out the people in the area, knowing that the Wisp Collective was actively searching for Liara at the very least. And that's where we left off, I believe, after our friend Casimir ran into Herency, a very godlike being that seemed to be scoping out a lot of the competition here at this tournament. Yeah.
And with you rounding the corner, Casimir, you recognize 2 other individuals that are here right now. Hanging out more by their lonesomes than almost anybody else, you look over and see Marcella and Gavin. The 2 of them are seated on a bench right next to a grand statue of some turtle guy who's relevant to the city. You'll know who.
Did they seem to have noticed me yet?
They haven't acknowledged you.
Yeah, we'll approach. for being in good spirits.
You begin approaching, and immediately Gavin's attention extends over towards you, and Marcellus seems to be plucking a rose right now. Marvelous show that you've put on here today, Casimir. I suppose the credit must go to your... Are we still calling them friends?
Something to that extent, yes. But I'm glad you're enjoying the festivities. Didn't expect to see you here, but it is always a pleasure.
Well, when the opportunity to gain something new and marvelous arrived, I figured it would be at least important to see who is going after it. And of course, Gavin is always a good sport for a fight.
Oh, so is just Gavin joining? Or are you yourself doing so as well?
She smiles. Now, why would I reveal that to anybody? Leave the element of surprise up to things. See,
I'm sure you would have quite the skill in the cook-off at least.
Her eye twitches when you say that. Misogyny is a little beneath you, Casimir.
Oh, Gavin could do it just as well, I'm sure. That was hardly the intention behind it.
We're fucking vampires. We don't cook.
I know.
That was
But you
very
do like to
misogynistic of you.
It was more to say about plotting and scheming. Cooking up good plots, but don't worry about
You
it.
are surprisingly disappointing for a noble, honestly.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Something dead and bitchy for some reason. But, though my presence inside of it would be debatable at best at this point, I'm aware of a couple of other lords that are finding their way here.
Just how many are intending to come to the city?
Oh, seems it's attracted most of them.
Interesting. Any notable names? Anyone I would actually know?
She nods her head back behind you as you look over at the stairs, and kind of glibly sliding across the stairs up towards this landing are two other nobles that you recognize, Emerson and Nerio.
I assume they are more under Marcellus.
They are
Purview.
lords as well.
Are they quite loyal to her?
You can assume that.
Gotcha.
The two of them wander over towards you. You see the first one, Nerio, who wanders in with this thick mane of very large dreads over his head that look completely unkept for ages. He stinks something raw and awful, as someone who clearly has not bathed in probably a century or so and lives a very remote lifestyle in a very, very dark and damp location. He wanders up towards you, and he has this interesting feature where his lips have these dots across them. There's 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom, and he just nods his head towards Marcella. And then you look over at Emerson, this individual who's wearing a much more freeing outfit to himself, this dark-toned looking deserty attire that seems to suit him fine, just also seems a bit strange You know, in the desert, you usually wear lighter clothing to blend in and to reflect the heat, where darker clothes attract it inwards. And the two of them wander up as Marcella and Gavin stand up. Emerson, Nerio, this is Casimir. Emerson very clearly looks you up and down. It is a pleasure to meet you. Nerio just seems to stare without saying anything.
A pleasure to meet you both as well. Shame that it's been so long since... Well, shame that it's been this long that we've had the opportunity to be introduced. My fault, of course.
Yes, it is.
Then... Apologies for that.
Will we have the honor of seeing you in the competition?
That would be telling, wouldn't it? Are you joining yourself?
I'm winning it.
Good luck. I wish you the absolute best of luck at that.
Well,
Well, who do you think is going to come out ahead then? How many of you are joining?
I am not sure. Nerio does not seem as interested as I am. Excuse him, he's usually more talkative.
And yet they remain so silent here. I'm sure we'll talk at some point.
He just keeps staring at you.
Just like a quick look over them, can he detect bloodlines where roughly he feels they fit?
You can make whatever assumptions based off your interaction with them, but you do not have a supernatural sense without
Yeah, that's
tasting
fair.
somebody of what it is.
Gotcha. Just wanted to check.
Well, this is certainly going to be a very interesting day. I myself have advertised glowingly to up-and-coming adventurers, you know, from down under. They all seem very excited to join such an opportunity to, well, earn this new prize. None of them seem to suspect anything, though. Is it me, or are mortals getting dumber and dumber by the day?
Potentially. You know, I keep hearing that, but I don't know if I see it myself.
Well, I simply put out that I would sponsor the travel for anybody who wished to attend this event, and, well, I had 50 or so individuals reach out to me about doing so. And of course, the ones that didn't annoy me are going to be here. The other ones were just a passing meal to satisfy me until we got here. By the way, this is my first time in this city in quite a while. What would you recommend me eat? She looks around at many of the individuals just wandering around the city streets.
You know, I think you might have a very pleasant meal if you go right down the street and down the corner. There is this folk, angel wings almost. Sure, he would taste divine.
I prefer my food not to be spicy, thank you. My ass. But I believe I'll just take some random pickings across the town. You know what I haven't had in a while, Gavin? She just starts wandering away with him. I haven't had mortal nobility. Wonder if it's changed over the years.
He just lets him go. You still have the telepathic bond up, don't we?
Yep.
We do.
Yeah, I'll say over it. By the way, Marcella's going to kill Riku. Or her son.
You can let Nubu die.
Just
Seeing
a
as
I don't
heads
know
up.
who this. I don't know who this Marcella is, but something smells like death and a bitch.
Yes, that would probably be her. Or this one next to me. But I'm not entirely sure.
Since Liara can't speak in it, she's gonna walk up to Nettlevine and be like, "Tell him to come meet our friend Gabby. Gabby, she saved my life once."
Oh, by the way, apparently Liara has a bestie that you should meet.
That was me.
It was also Casimir that saved her. Casimir knows her. Casimir's the only one in the group that knows her other than Liara.
But yeah, if someone has the ability, they might want to let Riku know. She's being hunted right now.
I don't have sending ready for the day.
I can shout really loud.
Riku, you're being hunted!
Isn't Desmond like a divination wizard? Can't he let her know? Isn't he like right over there? Plus, I gotta talk to him anyways. But I need one of you to come with me so you can be my voice when I tell people to talk to other people, because he'll point out the Wisp Collective people. I'm positive.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Who's
I
closest
don't know
to
if
you right now?
Nettlevine's repeating this. We don't know if Nettlevine's gonna repeat anything.
Nettlevine, are you?
She's taken out the Wisp Collective for her own reasons, but she won't say anything if someone tells her to not say anything. Unless she changes her mind for shits and giggles.
Okay, so none of you guys are aware of anything.
No, she said she wouldn't say anything if nobody told her not to say anything.
Yeah, so she's not saying anything.
Oh, I thought.
I don't know. There was a lot of negatives in that statement. Try it again.
Yeah, so Nettlevine won't say anything if someone tells her to not say it. But
what if somebody
someone
did tell you to say something? Are you gonna say it?
yeah.
Okay, there we go. That was cool. So you're translating for Liar. Everybody knows.
Perfect.
All right.
Lovely.
I was gonna talk to Gabby first,
All right.
unless you guys wanted to talk to anyone else here. I saw some weirdos in the crowd.
I've got a quick question for the two next to me.
Okay.
Gaz is just going to ask him if he is aware of anyone else that's coming to the city, any noticeable names. And the one he's looking out for mostly is Cassandra Nocturne. He'll try to just bring that up and make some small conversation with him while they're here.
Well, then make some small conversation.
I wasn't wanting to take up spotlight. So have you been to the city long then? Been in the city long?
We just arrived here this afternoon.
How many do you think is coming? Marcella seemed to think quite a few.
Well, anybody with ambition should be here, of course. Though we have no guarantee of anyone else's motivations. I myself don't typically hang out with the other lords. Nero here, well, he doesn't much stand any company.
Not the most sociable two, are you then?
We prefer
That's a
our
s-
lifestyle over the one of captivity.
I can respect that at the very least. And yet you seem so friendly with Marcella.
Of course. Who wouldn't be? You would be a daft fool to try to, well, piss her off.
Oh, of course, I would never seek to do that.
The two of them just look at one another. Of course not. But I'm curious about a little something. You have a fondness for these mortals. Are they your pet or are you theirs?
I would say neither. I just go where my whims take me.
You hear that, Nerio? Whim. That's what motivates this one.
Quite a few things that motivate me, but I don't say that all of them needs to be revealed. But it served me well doing what I am and following my whims. Got me here, didn't it?
Certainly has. You know what? You can't discredit dumb luck, can you?
Do be careful now. It would be a shame if something happened to you before you went to win this tournament.
Oh, I think you're far too domesticated to do something like that. Anyways, aren't your companions waiting for you? They have to speak to that individual, right?
Speak to what individual?
He just smiles. The godly bitch?
Interesting. And then how do you do that? Neat little trick.
It's a little something the two of us picked up in our seclusion. You see, when you get to be alone enough, in a dark enough place, you start to hear voices. And then you realize voices are always there. You just figure out how to listen to them.
Do you often talk to voices?
Certainly. So long as they don't ask me questions.
And what's so wrong if they ask you questions?
Well, if the voices were asking me questions, then I'd be a little crazy.
I think you're already there. Good to know.
Be mindful. You cannot live within both worlds with ease. One day you will have to choose mortals or us.
I would rather choose myself.
That sounds a lot like us. They begin walking away, and you see Nero does this very strange thing as they're walking. Just a random person in the crowd makes eye contact with him and then just starts following him without any look of consciousness behind their eyes.
I'm gonna ask just off the pond. Would it be a bad thing if we fought and killed 2 vampire lords in the city? Because one of them knows what I said about Marcella and can read minds, and is reading this right now.
Yara's gonna push Shar into the person reading our thoughts.
I'm not hearing a no. Anyone?
Nope.
They're walking away.
Nope. Gonna let this happen.
About to mind blink these fuckers.
I'm literally trying to be peaceful right now as a character, so I'm just here to make sure. I moved over to talk to the old lady in a little bit, and then keep an eye on all the vampires. So I'm just watching you. If you start getting attacked, I'm coming in, but otherwise, he's just sitting there.
But we're letting them go right now, and they know a lot that they shouldn't. And that's probably quite dangerous for us.
Alright. So let's say you do silence them. What are the repercussions of that?
That's not gonna work.
They died in the tournament.
And when that inevitably does not work,
Like, doesn't mean they can trace it back to me. There's a lot of people that's
they
probably going to
can
wipe.
trace it back to
They
you.
probably will trace it back to me. So there's a lot of people in this town that's probably going to wipe out some competition beforehand.
You are thinking only about now. You're not thinking about tomorrow.
Yes, I am, because I kind of want to kill him. But I also
Then
like
join that
reading
tournament.
this.
It's literally fight to the death for everything.
Have we thought about maybe just talking to them?
I did talk to them, and then they listened to what I was saying. How could they listened? They
There's a
deserve
difference
death.
between listening and agreeing. You're wanting them to agree with you.
Nettlevind, can you let him know that if they read thoughts, they would know that he's connected and probably hear all our thoughts because we're all connected except mine. So
Yeah, I
they
can
only
do
have to read one of our thoughts.
Yeah. At the same time, Nettlevine is using her familiar to scout the area, and she's using them to keep an eye on those 2 mysterious elves, the old lady and the dark
Gentleman.
elf.
Wow.
Yes.
I was going to call him a gentleman, but okay, fine. Okay. Have them roll a perception check.
Okay.
What's the
Okay,
worst?
they're just a regular bat, so how would I do that?
Just wisdom if they
Right.
don't have a skill in it. Then it's just a wisdom check.
Oh, yeah. Why is there a random 2 things there? Ew, gross. Why'd you not want that? Gross.
The bat finds an apple and gets very distracted. Anyways,
God damn it, Charlie.
Vindir, I see
Casimir-
that you found your way over to these 2 elves. Oh, what were you saying, Vindir?
Oh, I was just gonna ask Casimir, what's the worst thing that could happen with them leaving?
Roll me a d100.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was asking Casimir, not you.
I'll allow it this time.
Roll it.
I mean, I'll roll it.
Roll it. Content.
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
What's the worst that could happen by letting them go?
A lot. Even I didn't need
Oh.
the 1d100 to know that a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Rip
I
run.
look, I'm trying to be peaceful, okay, guys? Just remember.
Rip
but, you
through
know.
this entire campaign.
Fuck.
No,
Okay.
remember, it's do or do not. There's no try.
All right. Well,
There is one worse possibility.
What was the worst possibility?
Them lying to Marcella that Casimir's trying to overthrow her, belittle her, and take over her positioning, causing Marcella and Gavin and those two other vampires to immediately attack and try to assassinate each of you individually while you're separated from one another. One of you being highly intoxicated on weed and everybody else just lollygagging around unprepared for any battles.
Okay, so what they're going to do is, instead of waiting for us to be separate, they're just going to attack us all at once.
That would be a preferable situation.
Well, after
Don't
asking...
give the DM any ideas.
Hey, if he's going to have them attack, at least have them all attack us all at once, so we can help each other. I'm trying to help us.
Alright, so with me asking Casimir that and feeling a cosmic shift while he says everything, or the worst, whatever, I'm gonna head towards you, Casimir, and which way did they go?
They went down that way, and he'll point like down the street. They went the alleyway, which luckily was an opposite way from Marcella. But I think we do need to make them disappear.
Are they, Joey? Are they still technically on the screen? I just can't see them yet.
No, they have walked pretty decently far away while you guys were discussing all of this. They're fast.
Well, you want to hunt them down?
I think so, but I was waiting on everyone because I don't want to get us all interrupted in vampire business, but that did seem quite important. But there's also the city just roaming with people that there's going to be problems everywhere. Also, Desmond, you need to let Riku know that she might be being hunted right now by Marcella.
Oh shit, Casimir, hi, you're there. What?
Marcella is feeling like she could go for some noble blood, or more like royal blood.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a good chance that she might make an attempt on either Riku or Nobu's life.
Oh, they're perfectly safe.
Are you sure?
I'm in charge of magical security. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, let's say it's on you, but I told you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, when Desmond has to be in charge of something, he does a decent job of it, so I had to give him that much.
Oh, Desmond, there was these vampires that could read our minds, and we don't think it's a good idea that they know that. Any chance you could have a look into you can see things, can't you? How bad do you think that's going to be?
You want me to give you an premonition about what's to come because of vampires reading your mind?
Yes.
Well, Casimir, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. I've read your mind a few times.
I was connected to everyone's,
Shiz.
including Liara's.
Why?
Just
Do you know how
things.
vulnerable that makes all of you? At the same time, you're all connected and susceptible to one another. So if one person can tap into the smartest of you, they can tap into everybody else at the same time.
That's why he's asking you to give us a premonition.
because they're walking away right now, and I need to realize if we're going to go and kill them and cause an issue, or let them go and cause a bigger issue.
The question you're asking me is, if you go and try to kill them, will there be consequences?
No, it's... if I don't kill them right now, will that... how bad is that going to be?
I don't think you know how divination works, Kaz.
I don't.
If you want to kill them,
It doesn't
then
work.
fucking kill
Owen
them.
was a prime example of that.
What's stopping you? I can't stop you from killing them. You who's gonna stop you?
I mean, no one.
You guys are
but-
literally a step below gods.
Ugh.
That's insulting.
Do you think
Yeah.
that you're as strong as Ares?
No.
Then
But
one
being
step
referred to
below?
being as close to them is...
So,
Yeah.
so you're saying it's either our next step is we're going to be as strong as Ares. There's no in between.
What? Why? I don't. Okay. Here, let me do something real quick. Okay. Here, we'll do the teacup trick. Okay. Here. Oh, it's not a trick. It's real. He pulls out a cup of tea. He starts seeping it a little bit. Now I need you to slowly drink this tea over the next 1 minute, and at the end of which, you'll show me the leaves, and I will know what is in your future.
This sounds like a... It's no one
Who's the
in school
specialist
does
here?
nothing.
Who's the
Fine.
specialist here? Yeah. Are you
You
the
know, I'm
divination
starting-
wizard?
I'm starting to believe Owen was right. I'll drink the tea.
I have proven to you that my magic is real. Remember how you didn't hit me?
He'll drink the tea. He doesn't offer a response to it.
And at the end of that minute, you do feel remarkably more calm. How do you feel?
The tea was okay. Could have had some honey in it. Would have been a little bit better.
I don't know your specific taste. Okay, but you're calmed down now? You're feeling a little less anxious about things?
Sure, but read the leaves.
Well, there's no reading leaves. That's bullshit. I just wanted you to sit down for a minute and calm down.
I don't get what drinking dirty water does to you.
If this town's on fire in an hour, it's your fault.
I doubt that.
Can you at least like tell us if like not doing anything would be worse than doing something? Is that a good enough question?
Sure. Let me start reaching out into the beyond.
I would like to examine him closely because I do, as a cleric, have the divination spell. So I just want to see if this guy's just completely full of shit right now.
Sure. Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna guidance myself. Not too bad for myself.
Nice. He does seem to actually be casting the divination spell.
Okay.
There will not be any immediate repercussions if you don't go after them. That I can foresee. Of course, my spell is limited to about 24 hours or so, but no immediate repercussions for not going after them. However, I can tell you with utmost certainty, if you think these individuals need to die and you killed them, Morian would probably be on your side for killing a fucking leech.
Or if you don't see anything happening in the next 24 hours, that means they died in the tournament.
They
True.
were going to join the tournament, but it's about what damage can they do before that.
Well, I imagine the leeches are going to eat.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, and they don't have any allegiance to this area. I would assume,
Oh,
right?
well,
Marcella,
lot of
we know, is very refined when it comes to how she feeds. She does kill when it suits her, but in city she typically doesn't do that.
the
These
other two,
other
though.
I don't think I've ever met them.
I haven't either, but they look a little rough. Like, back alley ripping necks out.
I don't want to be stereotypical or anything, but yeah, based off of what you're describing, seems pretty harsh.
You didn't smell that guy from where you're at? Because I sure did.
I don't have a very good sense of smell anymore.
Oh, I thought Liara got rid of all your corruption.
Yeah, my blindness is what made everything sharper. Now it's weird, I'm looking with eyes.
Wait, you can see us?
He like pulls the hood back and finally looks up, and you see these very dark green eyes. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yep. All of the cracks are still there, though.
Well, it's good that you can see.
Yeah.
So at least it means you can see when everything goes to shit.
Yeah. This event's looking kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I got told apparently the biggest majority of the vampire lords are coming to the city.
For fuck's sake. And what is the grand prize, anyways?
An infinite clona.
That just
Or
sounds
a-
fake.
Platinum potato.
How would... I mean, platinum potato sounds nice, but how much could it be worth?
It was.
I bet
10,000 gold?
I've heard it was worth quite a lot. It was made entirely out of platinum.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 gold, maybe. I don't know. It's just, whatever.
it was made by Ares.
Congrats. Ares makes, like, a lot of things. And gives it away for free, too, mind you.
Yeah, the story I was told, he tried to like kill Liara with it.
See, now if you advertise it as being a smiting potato meant to kill Liara, you would find a very particular market of individuals that would want that.
I mean, Ares is participating in that tournament for it.
Do I notice people looking over at them every time they say Liara?
Roll me an insight check.
Ooh, I have advantage on this always. Let me get my... Fucking Char's working out, dude.
Yes, she is.
Insight, wowzers. Oh god, that was bad. A 6, 21.
Okay.
Imagine saying a dirty 20 is bad.
Every time
Oh,
Desmond says something about Liara, no, nobody's really paying that much attention to Desmond right now, actually.
I'm gonna hair flip and go back to talking to Gabby.
But I'll tell you what, guys. If you're really that concerned about the leeches, I'll tell the local guards to make sure all of their weapons are silvered. Okay?
You realize I could kill all the guards by, like, with my eyes closed.
But could you kill all of them before they could alert you to come and stop that from happening?
Probably.
Well, let's hope these guys aren't as strong as you then.
Oh boy.
I don't know what else to do. When you're dealing with things of this caliber and strength, the only option is to remove it so it can't threaten you, but that creates a very pointed reaction to everything. And a very hostile world full of prejudice and fear and things. I mean, if I had it my way, no vampire lord would be allowed to exist, and they would have all been hunted down to extinction when we had the opportunity to. But, of course, we don't have that as an option, so... I'm sure you understand, right?
Yes, I know. Everyone hates us. We should all die. Those kind of things.
Yeah.
I've heard it often.
Yeah. To be fair, you're fucking terrifying.
Good.
Yeah, for you. Not for the common folk. We just, well, if I'm being honest with you, I convinced Riku to, add in before the event where all of the greatest heroes and villains of the worlds show up, for Battle Royale, to set up a pension plan so that if anybody dies within the city guards, their families would be taken care of for the rest of their lives.
I feel like there's probably going to be quite a few of those. Because I was just wondering, how many assassination attempts do you think there's going to be to remove competition in these next couple of days?
There is already 3.
See, we could make it look like an accident when we kill them.
That's what one of them thought. But I already incarcerated that guy.
Who was it?
Just some nerd. The dude came in all fancy with rings on his fingers and jewelry. Kind of looked like a jester, but he ended up shit-talking a little bit against one of the other combatants, and when that combatant went out into the alley, the other guy snuck up behind him and stabbed him in the neck a few times. Tried making it look like he fell over and broke his neck on the stool, but, you know, toilets don't usually puncture your neck, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, if we had to kill some, as you call them, leeches, could you make sure that your investigation led to, I don't know, he just got assassinated? Or we don't know how he died?
you're asking me to be a corrupt officer of the law?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
For the death of
Hey, you don't need to
leeches.
to justify your statement. I'm in. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna go kill some leeches.
Well, you guys have fun with that.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out. What are we doing?
Nothing.
I say we
That's
go kill
boring.
him.
Oh, that. I'm fine with that too. But here's the thing: if we go kill them, are we going to miss that arena fight? I want to see it.
That's in 2
Is that
days.
tomorrow? Yeah, or 2 days? Yeah. The cooking's tomorrow.
Cooking is tomorrow at 6 a.m. sharp.
Are we going to miss that if we do this fight?
I mean, only participants would be tired.
We got that covered.
Because as much as you can get on my nerves, Liara, I still want to see you beat Ares.
I do want to see
With
this win as
pineapple
well.
pizza of all things.
I'm not beating him with pineapple. She can't respond to any of this.
Well, you can
Well, how about
just
we all-
speak to. Oh, Nettlevine's no longer next to you. Never mind.
You can say
Nettlevine,
out
where
loud.
the fuck did you go?
She walked into a tree and then disappeared.
Nettlevine, where are you?
Down
Right
here.
here.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should all meet up by the rainbow flags.
It's not June. It's no longer Pride Month.
That could be prideful other months too.
Or they could just use colorful flags. Like,
I had to make the joke. Sorry.
Yeah, the colorful flags.
We're all in this together. So,
Is anyone?
Except for the leeches. Fuck them.
what were you saying, Cass?
I was going to be a stupid joke. On you go.
Wait, I'll be right back.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of my stonedness?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You are now sober. It sucks. By comparison, of course. So, Liara, you're hanging out talking to Gabby and this strange lady who doesn't want to talk back to you.
No, I'm not talking to her. The strange lady. She growls.
Yeah, she's just there.
You stole
Liara,
my
I want you to meet
crossbow.
my best friend, Iblis.
Yeah, I know her. She stole my crossbow.
Isn't she the best?
What? How is that the best?
She's the best.
Wow, I really wanted to introduce you guys to my friends. You remember Casimir, right? But the others aren't here, unfortunately. I did have Nettlevine, but she walked into a tree.
Sometimes people do that. Also, Casimir's all the way down there talking to Desmond.
Yeah, I took away his corruption. Doesn't he look way better?
Nice. Good for you. I didn't know you were a cleric.
I've always been a bit of a cleric.
Really?
I'm not sure. I just learned how the weave works like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? How does that work?
Very poorly, let me tell you. Like there has to be a better way. But I actually came over here because you and your best friend might know something about this. But do you know? And she's gonna lead it. Anything about the Wisp Collective?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna look at the other one because I know how to character the other one.
She's just glaring at you. Her facial stance has not changed whatsoever.
I know you talk. I've heard you talk. You were angry. And you sounded like this.
You see this like slight shift from her, and Gabby reaches and puts her hand over hers. All right,
Oh,
let's count number of times Liara should have gotten smited, killed, or shot during this
At
event.
least,
Okay, who wants to keep track of this?
that was 3 shots, if I remember correctly.
I would say we should be at 3 already.
Sorry.
Two. Aries and now. So who wants? You're keeping track, or 2?
Sorry. Look, you're not entering the tournament, are you, Gabby?
Oh yeah, of course I am. Can you imagine how fun it would be if there was 2 of me? Let alone 10? Ah, every world could have a me.
But
Every
You-
city could have a me.
you know all the competition, right?
Yeah, so what? I'm a god.
So is that guy. So is the person Kaz was just talking to.
Yeah, but Aries and I have an understanding. Ain't that right, Aries? And he gives her a thumbs up.
You're gonna let her go through with this? I'm gonna look at her best friend.
She does whatever she wants. Oh, don't
I-
let her kid around with you. She's coming in here with me. I've
Oh, good luck. I
confirmed
believe in
any-
you. You should really go in the front area.
Mark that as 3. Iblis, what did
How's-
I tell you? We don't shoot people unless they attack first.
Well, the reason I brought up that thing earlier, if you do end up remembering anything or something, is they were looking for one of my friends, and I didn't know if they wanted to help them or hurt them. It would be really
Oh.
appreciated if I knew.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you, Liara. Why don't you just talk to them? Make it okay. You know, like you're strong enough. If they have a problem with your friend, you know, firmly sit them down and say, "Hey, stop having problems with my friend." You know?
Yeah, just like you did with her. I never got your name, by the way. I'm gonna look at Iblis.
Her name's Iblis.
Oh, she must be pissed. She must be fucking livid. It wasn't Lauren. Okay.
Don't worry.
Nice
she's
to
a
meet
good
you.
friend. She's not gonna tell anybody your name's really. Alright. Just if anybody asks, her name's Lauren. Okay, she's kind of antsy about it.
It's nice to meet you, Lauren. And Gabby, I wish you the best of luck. If I end up joining, just know I will help you.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, have fun with your special club.
I think you'd like her if you survive. I really hope you don't join.
Oh, I'm going to join. I mean, I'm probably going to survive as well. More than likely, I'm going to win. I mean, who could honestly beat me? Look around. You think that old lady over there is going to be able to beat me? No. You think that tin can man's going to be able to beat me? No. Ares might be able to beat me, but I think I could take him.
Didn't Luna beat you once?
Well, that's not very fair. We're all going to gang up on Luna and kill her as quickly as possible before she can get any of her spells going.
What if they all gang up on you before you see the pattern here?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's an order of operations to go to. The way I look at it is if everybody gangs up on Luna first, because, well, she's probably the most dangerous person out of all of them, then we're going to lose probably, 20% of all the participants. And then after Luna, the next most dangerous person in the arena is going to be Ares, and then we're going to lose about 50% of the maximum, individuals. And then that means I only have to beat the other half? Come on. And I can heal.
I would really talk to your friend and reconsider. Anyways, good luck. I'm gonna head over to...
She's so concerned about nothing. It's not like if I die, I stay dead.
Are you certain?
You do in that arena.
In that
Maybe you
arena.
should know that. You were telling me about earlier?
No.
Do I see him like nudge or something? Can I insight to see if he's like looking over at something or like right after he says that, like does a glance?
Yeah, go for it. Insight.
I'm back out.
Welcome back.
Hopefully this is better. What is going on? A 20.
I mean, his eyes definitely shift back and forth. He's very suspicious, but no, he doesn't reveal anything.
Okay, yeah, she walked into a tree and I don't know what happened to her. Do you guys want to go to the statue of Triangula? Pay our respects?
Don't you have a telepathic bond? Why don't you just ask her?
I can't.
Oh. Why?
Here, can you actually try something? Try scrying me real quick.
I'm not wasting a powerful spell out of curiosity.
I wasted a very powerful spell on somebody earlier today.
Wow,
That-
really? So you're going to be that
Sorry,
person?
I'm
You're going to do a good act and hold that above my head for the rest of my known existence. Is that going to be? who
I'm
you're gonna
3.5, and I'm holding it over you today. Because I did it today.
Fine. Jeez, this is going to be so weird, scrying. He reaches into his bag, pulls out a crystal ball.
Hey, one of you go look over there, see what it looks like. It's going to be cool. I hope.
Give me 10 minutes.
Head.
Huh. I don't see anything. Nothing. I mean, it's like you're dead.
But I'm not. I'm here.
He stands up and pokes your arm. Okay.
Well, that arm might be dead, actually, but the other one's not.
Okay. So, yeah. Why can't I scry you? Wait, proof against detection?
Try dispelling all magic on me. Let me put away the vase. Or just detect magic. You're a divination wizard. Do you see anything on me?
Sure, detect magic. No. No. Yeah, you have proof against detection on.
No, I don't.
I mean, yeah, you do. I can tell you have proof against detection. No divination magic will be able to peer at you. I mean, congrats. I think that's like
Then why can't you see the abjuration magic? You should see an abjuration order
well,
aura.
that's
shouldn't
not
you?
how proof against detection works.
Fine, let me cast this anti-magic field. I'm gonna walk away from him.
If you do that with your urn, then you immediately drop.
Oh, it's in her bag of hold. Oh wait, I gotta put it far away.
No, you can have it in the bag of holding, because when you do that, the bag of holding becomes a bag.
Oh no,
Your stuff
yeah.
just stays in the holding section.
Yeah.
I
Stays-
don't think you need to prove anything.
No, I want to see this. Plus, like, what?
Yeah, You have
I heard you guys
non-detection
wanna-
on. What's this big deal? It's a 3rd level spell, Liara. You've been casting 9th level spells.
Okay, I'm gonna dispel magic on everything on me except the urn.
How many spell slots are you using for this?
Probably
Great
like 4.
No, count it out.
Let me see. It's not because she has Doom Chance.
We can't know the spell items.
So in
Oh,
Joey's
you can just, like,
universe, it's
hit
like
it already.
temporary if
Yeah,
you
you
dispel
can-
an item.
You can dispel magic on an item, and it temporarily becomes inert.
Gotcha.
Diadem of the Moon. Her Strength Necklace, the Ring of Serenity. And the rest is like, yeah, the rest is like not being worn.
Okay.
You know, you could have just took that ring off and just handed it to one of us.
Yeah, no, but this proves my point. She'll hit herself with dispel magic after that, so 4 times.
Okay, so let's look at this. So you're under the effects of a non-detection, but it's not a spell? Weird. What's doing that? Wait,
I don't know.
Is that your god?
What? Why would a god be able to do that?
Because your god is a god of secrets and shit.
What do you know about my god?
I've done
Wait,
research.
isn't that the same god that tried to eat my mind without my consent?
No, I stopped it.
Your
and it wasn't...
god tried to eat her mind?
No, that's not what happened.
What
Okay,
the fuck is wrong?
she was playing an annoying song and I was trying to tune it out.
Oh no, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair game. It's like anybody
Oh,
who
come
plays
on, Rick.
bagpipes. Just fucking go in on them. It doesn't matter.
Oh, hey.
Oh, come on, Drip
check this
Ghastly is
out.
not annoying.
I'm gonna play the didgeridoo.
Oh my
I still
God.
have. I'm gonna laugh if even the Exium, like if we were fighting the Exium, I just pull out the bagpipes and he just focuses me. It's like the god of chaos is just going to target. Like that's beyond even him.
Look, guys, I wanted to go to the shrine and then get ready for the cook-off tomorrow, but I heard what you guys were thinking. I don't want to like get detained or kicked out of the tournament in any way.
Are you guys, Wait, what are you doing?
I thought we were going dead bitch hunting.
Oh. Why? What is your... So you're gonna go after these vampires, right? That's what you guys are doing?
I mean, they're gonna die in 2 days anyways.
Fuck. This is the last time I'm helping you with anything this weekend, okay? But keep in mind, Liara, that there are some people looking for you. And if you are vulnerable when they come looking for you, that could be bad. Okay? So the less
Yeah, that's
resources you have, the worse, right?
Usually, but I don't think anyone knows who I am here. Other than the people that keep repeating my name after I say don't repeat my name.
So everybody knows who you
Just
I'm gonna
you.
look around when he says that and see if anybody's eyeballing the fuck out of us.
are. Roll me an insight check.
You know what? I'm gonna use my lore. 30.
There you go, you notice. This nice old elven woman over here, ancient woman,
My pot dealer.
as well as this young, dapper-looking, dark elven individual. They both seem to coyly be watching you out of the corner of their eyes. They're positioned just in a manner that they would be able to notice any dire movements between your groups, if they're remotely as perceptive as you.
I'm gonna say in my mind, I'll be right back. 5, 10. When I get to about here, I start talking loud, like, hey, do you have any more for sale?
Darling, I think I gave you plenty enough for the time being.
Oh, I gave a lot of it away.
That is very sweet of you. How much more would you like?
How much till you tell me why you're eyeballing the hell out of me and my companions?
I don't know what you're talking about. You must be paranoid right now.
Do I look like I'm paranoid?
No, you don't.
Young man.
I mean, you do seem jaded as hell, but maybe not paranoid.
Why would I be jaded?
No, I was thinking something here.
Young man, would you mind sitting down with me for a moment? Now that you've discovered us being here, I feel like a conversation is something that would be suitable. Don't you believe?
Yeah, it looks like there's a seat-ish there, so.
Yeah. He will stand up as you are sitting, sit down himself, and he moves with this this walking stick that is very glamorous looking, very regal in nature, and just nods respectfully as you weasel your way into your chair. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that the once blind man may have revealed our comings here.
No. Your own actions revealed that.
Really now?
I see a lot of things. We already knew you guys were here.
So, he did reveal that we were coming.
No, I don't. Well, I'm trying to think as a player. Did he, or was it somebody
He did.
else?
He told you guys that
Oh.
the Whisk Collective's coming to fucking kill Liara, is how he put it. Now, I am just one of the representatives of the Whisk Collective. One of many, of course. And I was tasked with parlaying with the would-be apocalyptic individual.
Oh, okay.
Nettlevine will be preparing entangle metamagic to subtle.
If you
in
prepare a
case they pull
spell at
something.
the end of the round, you lose the spell slot if you don't cast it.
Okay.
Yes. Which you're allowed to do, but you'll be losing the spell slot. If there's nothing that happens.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Okay. Well,
and
then she'll just keep an eye on them. But sure, her ears perk up when she hears Wisp Collective.
I'm just gonna tell Liara in my mind. I know she can't reply to me, but they want to parlay with you, Liara.
I'm gonna push her forward towards them to pretend to be.
Here's the thing: do you have the athletics to move her?
She's gonna.
Put
With
some
your
pressure on your back.
powerful build and strength, not a chance in hell.
Exactly.
Not subtly, at least.
Gonna say, as quietly as she can, while still facing Desmond.
Now, we understand that this may seem a little forward, but given the direness of the circumstance at hand, I believe you're wise enough to understand that we do need to act with a little bit of haste and see if we can't come to a mutual understanding. I mean, my organization and your group are both very powerful entities, and we don't want the aftermath of what happens if we have to clash to happen anywhere near civilization. Wouldn't you agree?
Wholeheartedly. I'm just trying to understand what we need to clash about.
Yeah.
If we were to clash. Now, I understand from a little surveying that I've been doing here that there are some individuals that may put the people of this town at risk based off of their presence here. Would we warrant an opportunity to sit down with her privately and have a conversation about what transpired if we were to say, fetch a few fangs for you all?
I understand that you want to talk to her. I believe she wants to talk as well. My thing is, what do you want to talk about?
He rubs the center of his forehead a few times, and Vindir, you feel this wave of magic encapsulate you. Everything said from this moment on, none of you can telepathically hear. Vindir, you're a very wise individual. We have looked into your past, we've looked into your present, and even though you are having a lapse of faith, we understand that you are an incredibly wise individual, and honestly, you were, and still are, somebody we are interested in offering an opportunity to work with all of us, if you desired that. I'm going to trust that me speaking to you right now will be something that can stay between the three of us.
It's an evolution of faith, not a crisis.
That is wonderful, and I hope you will elaborate on this in the future. But do I have your word that what I discuss with you in this moment will be private between the three of us?
I will keep what is said private, but I might have to act against. Because, how to put it, I'm not gonna, if you're trying to kill Liara, I'm not going to tell her you're going to kill her, but I will help her stop you. Is that a better example?
Perfect. And perfectly understandable. Loyalty is a very desirable trait when it comes to anybody. We believe that the action she is taking is going to inevitably lead to the arrival of the entity that none of us wish to arrive. The freeing of it. Her freeing a certain god from a moon will evolve or devolve into a much more dire circumstance where we will be very, very underpowered for the threats given to us. Now, my purpose here today is to approach her before we send consequence at her. Now, I am here as a diplomat, someone to discuss perhaps finding a different path to pursue. And if she is willing to listen and willing to hear out what is going to transpire if anything were to get released from the moon, then that would be honestly all that I aspired to gain and accomplish. But if she would not be so understanding, then we would have to orchestrate a way to ensure that she cannot pursue that goal. By any means necessary, of course.
Has your organization authorized you to kill Liara here within the next 3 days?
Yes, it has. I'm not going to lie to you. That
Well,
is
I'm not gonna lie
100%
to
on
you
the
either.
table.
She's not going to agree to not free her god. Yes.
I can be very persuasive.
She's a child.
So our reports allude to. But if she is allowed to release Shah from the moon, Shah will enact her vengeance upon the realm. In doing so, she will pursue a way to imprison every other god that has opposed her. All of the ones that have moved to keep her in her encaptured state. Some gods in the past have, in fact, been imprisoned and then released in order to, prove how worthwhile they are, prove that they can still work with other individuals. But she is a god of vengeance, of death, secrets. We have no reason to believe that she would act out of anything other than her own interest upon her release. And she is one of the few entities that is born of it. The other half, the chaos and the destruction.
So you're afraid Char's gonna kill a bunch of other gods?
No, I'm afraid that she's going to imprison other gods. And when those gods are out of the way, that is when the Whisk Collective and the real villains of the universe will find that no one is around to stop them from freeing it.
It as in Exium?
We prefer not to speak its name.
I mean, there are things that could defeat her.
Could defeat who?
Char, if she was let go.
Oh, but of course. However, growing a misleading faith around her, the ritual sacrifice of 2,000 individuals under the guise of saving 23,000. These are excruciating deeds. I'm sure you understand.
I'm guessing the Whisk Collective is divine based.
No. We work within our own interest.
And you should know that the gods are more mortal than we are.
I am fully aware that they are. And
So-
I'm aware of what it would take to kill a god. Our organization has killed a few.
We killed a corrupted one.
Good. Any god that does not serve mortal kind does not deserve existence. That is their purpose.
None of them do.
I personally would not go that far. But I understand if you have your own reasons to believe that.
I have a whole book that shows it.
I look forward to potentially reading that book one day. However, what I am revealing to you is done so based off of the merit of who you have been in your life.
I understand.
I'm glad.
But she is a child, and her faith has only gotten stronger since we came back from the abyss. She was already talking about freeing her. I can only imagine it's only gotten more cemented in her brain.
Yes.
I hope your persuasion is well, but I have a feeling we will be seeing each other on hostile terms.
I understand. Then, for the time being, we are friends. And when the time comes, regretful enemies. And he'll reach a hand out to you.
I'll shake his hand. Then I'll get up and I'll walk back to the group without really looking at all of them, without looking at anybody individually, and just say they want to parlay with you.
They did offer to go fetch some fangs to prove they are here to be kind to you all.
They don't want to be hostile, and they offered to take care of our leech problem.
Interesting. In exchange for?
Talking to Liara.
Talking.
I hope they realize we're going to be there for that talk.
So did they want to recruit us?
As much as annoying as she is, she's a part of this crew.
They want to possibly recruit some of us.
Damn. I'm sorry,
You are who you are.
The purest of hearted individual in the party. The one with the least questionable moral compass right now.
I'll see if I can talk you into it if they're gonna recruit, yes.
Yeah, but maybe you could be like, like a recruit in waiting.
So they get fangs for us, so they'll do us a favor.
Take care of our leech problem that we were discussing prior.
What about our void people problem?
I think we're at a roadblock at the moment with that.
Okay.
I think that one's a more long-term thing. We could always tell them about that, I suppose.
Well,
I think they'll actually do anything, but
for some reason, she seemed like she was trying to talk to me in the abyss. Maybe I could get her to show up somewhere and these guys get her.
Let's not do that right now. You have a competition tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you just wasted a lot of spells.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to see if I could dispel it.
I have no idea what that means.
You might be under the effects of an artifact? Would that be suppressed by dispel magic?
Artifacts do not get dispelled by dispel magic.
You're saying the necklace changed again? I don't know, I haven't done anything too new with it. In fact, I fell asleep on it the other day. It hurt.
Yeah, when you sleep on something wrong, that'll happen.
Yeah, I want the earring. I wish we could have grabbed that.
If they take care of our problem, will you talk with them?
Sure, I'll talk with them tomorrow after the cook-off.
Okay. And I'll make my way back and
I'd tell them I'd want them to bring the problem preferably weakened. Because I might be able to drain something out of them.
Okay. Gotcha. If you can take care of our leech problem, but don't completely kill them, Casimir wants to take care of that aspect. She will talk with you.
That can be arranged.
Oh, it has to be tomorrow after the cook-off, too.
The talk or the leech?
The talk.
Oh, but we can go handle them at our
you
leash.
just... Yes.
Very well. Then Zafrin will, without ever approaching any of you, just step away. Heading in the direction that they all left in.
Hey, Desmond, what does your divination magic tell you they're going to do now that you told on them?
Well, that completely depends on you, you jackass.
I'm
Hey, I
sorry.
didn't tell them that you told me that they were here. I just said that they did it.
Yeah, I really hope you're good at not revealing anything. And that they possibly talk to somebody else instead of me.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I don't think they'd suspect you.
Plus, you're Desmond, right?
Yeah, but I would not go up against that.
Did you talk to Luna?
No! Why
So,
in the fuck would I talk to Luna?
I don't know. She's only said good things about you.
That's a lie.
It's actually not. The one time I brought you up, she did not say anything bad about you.
Yeah, but did she say anything good?
Usually when she says nothing bad, that is good.
That's strictly different things.
Hey, no news is good news.
I suppose.
I mean, the old saying is, if you have nothing good to say, say nothing at all. That means if they say nothing, that they just had bad thoughts.
So.
Depending on the context, no news can be the worst news ever.
True. Well, with this context, I think we're going to go ahead and go on break, everybody, and we'll be right back.
Would Nettlevine be opposed to pretending to be Lara?
We're back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party had successfully navigated their way around the political landscape of the vampires arriving into town. After that, they managed to talk to Desmond about, hey, what would happen if we killed those vampires? Anything bad? Anything too bad? Nothing too bad, right? Okay. And after that, Vindir spied a couple of members of the Wisp Collective, going and having a private conversation where they did reveal a little bit of their intentions here just to him, and Vindir may or may not have lied a little bit to the party to, not break his oath to them. Now, without further ado, you all watched the one dark elven individual walk away, as Cassio is still seated down at the chair, just eating a couple of sunflower seeds from a bag she has.
What's up? Where you been?
Pretty good. How about you?
Just dealing with crap. It's like whenever we put out one fire, two more spring up.
Wait, who are you saying this to?
You see it was Nelvine that we met?
What?
Nettlevine's
Oh,
the member of the party.
No, I know. I thought you said we met up with her.
You're all together.
Nah, man, I thought we were talking to Cassia.
Okay, I misheard then. My bad.
No,
I was wondering why you were.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
no, it's just Cassio remained eating sunflower seeds, and all of you are together doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to the Triangula statue if you guys want to come.
Yeah, I'll go. Why not?
Sure, I can join you.
Or you're in
Alright.
for a treat. So are you, Vindir. What about you, Nettlevine?
So, she's still here, right?
Cassio, yes.
She's going to go over to Cassio for a little chat.
She smiles.
Hello.
Does she happen to recognize her?
Not at all. I mean, were you there with Vindir when he bought his drugs?
No, I don't think so.
Then you have no idea who this is.
Well. A little birdie told me that you may or may not be part of the Wisp Collective.
I prefer not to serve any organization, but the realms as a whole.
I am curious about something. There is a certain weapon that I've wanted to get a hold of, known as the Condemner. And it seems that it is currently in the possession of one of your own, named Mary. Do you happen to know anything about that?
Well, the individual that you refer to as Mary, you do not want to fuck with.
Oh, don't worry. I've fucked around and found out more than a couple of times.
She's one of the few individuals that knows how to hide a body so that it will never be found by any divining sources. But you do you. This is what we call, well, not my line of business, natural selection.
Really now?
And if all you are searching for is a weapon of great power, I'm sure you could dig up a few of them on this rock.
Hmm. Well, do you happen to know about Mary's current whereabouts by any chance?
Seeing as you give off a very hostile and chaotic aura, I do not wish to discuss anything about any individuals with you. Unless it pertains to that young lady you're adventuring with.
Oh, chaotic, certainly. Hostile? Oh, of course not.
You're a very bad liar.
Oh, no, what makes you think that?
I'm very good at detecting liars.
Trust me, the only way that I would be hostile is if you get on my bad side.
Well, good that I intend to get on no side of yours.
Very well. But it does seem that you are interested in our little pint-sized friend here. And it would be better if she is, you know, not killed by our hands.
My intentions are never to kill any individual.
You're not that great of a liar yourself.
Call me what you would like.
Well, just know that if push does come to shove, you might actually go on my bad side.
Okay, listen here, dearie. I have lived a lot fucking longer than anybody you have ever met before in your life. I've been threatened by individuals far more powerful than you, and all of them are buried, and I'm still alive. I do not wish to kill someone unless natural selection needs to speak up. I hope I made myself perfectly clear.
Congratulations, dearie. Would you like a trophy for that?
Oh, I have all the trophies I need, the heads of all of my enemies. Where's your collection?
Back at home, in my basement. Maybe we can compare sometime. Feel free to take a trip to the Feywild if you wish.
Drab world full of chaotic, nonsensical creatures with no desire for any progress within their own civilization. I'm okay. Been there. Didn't interest me.
To each their own, I suppose. Well, hopefully we do see each other soon. On better terms.
Never saw why this term couldn't have been good.
And Elevine walks away after that. Oh, what a treat she is.
So, everybody else, Liara, because I did not put any effort into this whatsoever, describe what the statue of Triangular looks like.
It looks like the most glorious wizard you have ever seen. It just has his face, and then nothing that ever had to do with that guy is on that statue.
He does not have hair like that, or abs like that. You've never seen him ride a horse, you're not sure if he could.
And you see little children statues holding gifts, and he has an illusion there, a bunch of illusions going off around the statue. Like firework magic and stuff. It's just like I remember. He was the greatest illusionist that all of Zodiac has ever seen. He's the one of the ones that helped me make this possible. Casimir met him. He helped us trick Vast Carbon. This is all being said by a magic mouth. That just keeps repeating the same things over and over.
Oh, who'd we just lose? God damn it, Jeff, fix your internet.
What are we gonna do with Albendir?
Is there a lot of people like around the statue and stuff for him?
There's a couple of drunks like vomiting by the base of it.
Appropriate.
It's not very nice.
People gotta vomit somewhere.
Liara will use magic to clean it up.
So what did you bring everybody over here for?
She just wanted to pay her respects before she went to bed. Unless they won't want to talk about Triangula or anything. I mean, this is a more secure place.
Who is this Triangular?
Somebody that died trying to cast that spell to make this event possible. He was a good friend and he helped us on more than one occasion save Zodiac.
What was the spell supposed to do?
It's how everybody got that message in their head.
Okay.
One of the greatest wizards Zodiac ever known and the best illusion wizard to have ever lived. She definitely believes that. She's never met another illusion wizard.
That was good. You did meet some while at the ley lines. None of them were very good.
You're saying Triangula was good. There, we heard it. You heard it here from God.
I mean, yeah, he had 5th level spell slots. That's a really powerful wizard.
But yeah, it was definitely one of Liara's friends.
Were you particularly close with him?
Yeah, he helped me he helped establish relationships with the gnomes, actually. I wouldn't have Blukey in my life if it wasn't for him.
What happened to him?
He got turned to dust. The magic ate him alive when he cast it.
Okay.
Anybody proficient in Arcana, you would know that that is what happens when you attempt to cast a spell that you are not physically and mentally prepared to cast. The weave eats you.
His final trick, he disappeared without a trace. But I have an idea that I think I can bring him back. But that's for a later story.
Why haven't you brought him back earlier?
Don't have the power just yet. But it'll be the same way I bring Owen back. If I can.
God damn, Jeff.
Hopefully everything's okay with him.
Yeah. It's his internet flickering in and out.
Okay.
It happens sometimes.
But yeah, he's an old friend. The oldest ones I had was still kicking for a while. Anyways, I wanted to pay respects here before I go to bed.
So, you pay your respects. Casimir, you were whispering about that guy down there is a bit weird. Who?
Currency.
Yeah, at the time that was Heresy.
Oh.
We kind of just did a whole 360 of this place.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Heresy is kind of just floating about.
Hope he's not part of that collective.
Don't think so. You seem to be more interested in actually participating.
Yeah, he's got hungry eyes.
I noticed that as well. It looked weird.
Then the other guy's just standing there, like you said, menacing.
He's just standing there,
Who?
menacingly, just looking.
Who?
The one with question marks.
Oh, this guy down here?
Yeah, he's just standing in the middle of the street.
What are you talking about? He's not menacing at all. Look at that face.
He won't move. He doesn't blink.
He's been in the middle of that street this entire time.
Yeah,
They
we'll go
went and
around.
just stared for a little bit.
He doesn't register that you're staring at him. He's just still looking.
It's like that soulless thing that came out from my arm that one time that I called number 1.
Should we poke him and see if he's even alive?
No, we don't want to touch it. Maybe it bites.
I bite.
Yeah, I know, but that's why people don't touch you.
No. Well, sure. I still kind of want to, though. The two up here, are they vendors?
2 up where? Oh, these 2? No, they're just sitting by themselves, blending into the crowd very well. Or at least she is. Just ignore that she's even there. You don't really notice her. This one, however, is a very old woman. Human, by the looks of her, wearing some type of holy symbol with an amount of pride on herself. She has a beautiful black silk umbrella above her head as well. A parasol.
He's just gonna look up. It's like, it's not even raining.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone that thinks it's always going to rain. They worry too much.
What's the time of day as well?
It's night.
Evening.
That's
Anyways,
just-
I was going to head back. I don't know exactly. I was going to try to head to an inn, but I think that might be a little dangerous now.
I think we can probably just stay in the castle.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we are going to just head there.
Okay. So when you get to the castle, the guards out front go, what are you doing here this evening?
Oh, Nobu invited us for the party.
There's no party here tonight.
Tell
And
Nobu to hear that.
all of our rooms are currently spoken for by diplomats across the various realms. Unless you intend to have a conversation based around politics and trade routes, in which case I can ask the lady if you would be welcome.
I could just teleport us somewhere.
I can just make us a tiny hut.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do it
We
with
can
the
sleep on the
arbitrary.
ship
Oh yeah, we
we
can sleep
have
on.
in the city.
Yeah, there's all these places we can go. But then again, they can't find me if none of you are with me. So maybe it's best if I just disappear. And then you guys meet me tomorrow at the...
I don't think that's a good idea because that's
They can't
if you're
find
not
you.
with us, that's you at your most vulnerable, and we can't find you.
I don't... But if nobody can... I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword. Yeah, I'm at my most vulnerable, but I'm also at my most hidden.
Yeah, just because they can't find you magically doesn't mean they can't find you physically.
Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
the last place they'd ever look.
They'll be
What,
arbitrary, they
self-help
would
center?
Find you.
No, I would be at Ares' bedroom. He's not staying there. Or he still wouldn't be in the city cooking. He's gonna be up all night. And you know the best part? You can't even hear me right now saying this.
Say that, but if a potato comes out of the sky, we should move.
Only if one of you guys say it.
I have no intention of saying it.
Liara makes the best pineapple pizza in the universe.
Ooh, Nor.
Are you really ready for tomorrow, though?
I'll be fine. I have faith.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Very
I've
good.
done everything I could possibly do to prepare for this. I've been waiting. I've been dreaming of this moment. You know, the best part, Aries gonna have to try my dish and know that he lost right when he tastes it.
No, he's not going to admit it.
You'll see it.
Who's doing the judging, anyways?
I was hoping they'd bring back one of his dead chefs, but he really does not like people coming back from the dead.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, he's not gonna like what I ask from him. I don't know. Probably himself and some others, but I actually believe he will be unbiased on it when it comes to judging food.
An awful lot of faith in him.
He's got a food, right? If he says something is better than something and it's not, he is actively going against himself.
He seems like the kind of individual who might just do that just out of pure spite, if it was you. Even if it hurt him, like, wounded him for the rest of his existence.
That's something he'd have to live with then. Anyways, do you guys want me to stay with you or do you want me to disappear somewhere?
Stay here.
Okay. I guess we just go to an inn or something.
Mm-hmm.
We have the ship.
Yeah, we go to the ship.
Okay. So, you call down the ship. You guys jump onto the ship. And you fly a little higher into the sky. Being this bright beacon above the sky. There are at least 3 other airships in the town currently. And by the time you all settle into your various bunks below deck, there's even a couple of more that show up. So, Betty by time, everybody?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to cast Stream. Stellara. You know that she can defy the things of the abyss because she actively messaged Liara in it. So, I'm gonna see if it works both ways.
Okay. You reach out towards Solara. Beginning to feel your mind meld into a realm that is completely beyond your comprehension. Something more dastardly and devious. Something more akin to that of the abyss. And then it shifts very quickly. Nope, not that
I don't know if she can see anything of Liara's mind because of the Shar thing, so.
That only works on divination things.
Dream, not divination.
I don't know, is it?
I'm sure it is. Let me check. I mean, it makes sense for it to be a divination spell. Let's find out.
Could be conjuration. Illusion. Not
It's illusion? That's wild.
Yeah, that's a lot different. Because you can technically change their dream.
Yeah. Triangular could have done this.
If only.
So, the
Hey.
dreamscape changes very rapidly as you are beginning to peer inside, and you appear to be in front of a very beautiful little fireplace with this warm glow fading off of it, sitting down in this leather cushion chair with this very thick bear pelt blanket over your lap, and a cup of tea in your hands. Hello, Liara. I've been expecting you to come here eventually.
You said you wanted to help me. There's a group of people that want to kill me, and they're going to try an assassination attempt on my life tomorrow.
And why aren't you dealing with this?
'Cause I'm in a cook-off. You want to help me? Stop him. I'll show him what they'll say the Wisp Collective and show him the 2 members I know.
Huh. The Whisk Collective is onto you. Not surprising. You've been, well, I'd say everything except discreet in your dealings. Huh.
Been honest, straightforward.
Practically the same thing as what I just said. Anyways, I am a tad bit busy right now, but do you just need them to disappear?
I don't know. I don't want him hurt.
Wait a
But-
second. Is that Cassio?
I don't know her name. I didn't talk to her. I think that might be it. She sells a lot of drugs.
She's a very ancient elf.
Why are you now interested in helping now that she's involved?
On the contrary, I'm interested in you getting to safety.
Well, then you better show up and make sure no one kills me at this cook-off.
First off, we have not made any deal that would dictate you can command me to do something.
I'm not commanding you. I'm telling you what's probably going to happen. I'm asking for help.
I know, and what I'm saying is maybe. But that individual right there, she is what is spoken of as a peacekeeper. Not a member of the Whisk Collective per se, and that is her own choice, in fact. They've tried recruiting her for the past 800 years. She is one of the longest living elves in known existence, and because of that, one of the most protected individuals as well. She prefers to do all of her dealings above table and peacefully, if possible. However, sometimes in order to keep the peace, an individual has to, how do you say, act out. And that is when she becomes one of the most dangerous individuals in the universe. Fact, I would be hesitant to go up against her, even well prepared.
Oh, you wouldn't be alone. Tell you that.
And there's no reason that I would trust any of you and your companions to assist me.
I wasn't talking about my companions, and I'll just show her all the other people at the festival. A lot of them are just trying to kill each other off before the tournament even begins.
Chaotic brutes.
Yeah, it seems like your type of crowd.
Why?
I don't know. I met some of your friends down there. Anyways, If you do want to help me, this would be a good way of helping me.
I want you to succeed in your task.
I don't know how I succeed in anything if I'm dead.
Don't die.
Well, easier said than done, especially with this person after me.
I mean, make a conscious decision to not put yourself in harm's way.
I'm
There's
doing this
no
cook-off
way.
no matter what.
You're doing what?
This cook-off no matter what.
Do you really think that they're going to attack you in broad daylight in front of a crowd?
Yes.
What? Liara, I try very hard to be friendly with you, but that might be the dumbest thing I've heard you say.
If you believe that anyone in that crowd would be able to willingly want to stop them or be able to stop them, then that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
The Wish
And if you think those are the
Collectives.
only two people that they're sending, because I believe, actually Liara wouldn't know that. I believe they mentioned others would be there as well.
Of course, you and your companions are far too powerful for them to send just one or two individuals after.
So I'm sure you have an idea of the people they would send.
I have very little information as to who is a member of the Wish Collective. The more you look into them, the more they realize you are looking into them and you become a target. Makes more sense to ignore their existence, which is why I would not fret that they would attack you during your cook-off. That would leave them vulnerable to suspicion. Every malicious dealer in the universe wants to know who the Wish Collective is and wants to end them. From tradesmen to thieves to cultists. Everybody wants them dead.
I don't know. If I didn't want somebody to see something, a darkness spell and two good assassins. Anyways, I'm just asking for help. You said you'd help. If you don't want to help, that's fine.
I never
I got her
said I
dead.
wouldn't help. I said I do not wish to fight her. You do understand the longer somebody lives, the more dangerous they become, correct?
I've lived for 3 years and this person's after me.
And let's look at how dangerous you are after 3 years. If you
don't
wanted
have
to, would Morian... If you wanted to destroy all of Morian, would it be destroyed? Be honest.
Yes, but it's the majority of my spells don't.
That is not what I asked.
Look,
Could you?
yes, but I could do a lot of other things too. I could also end poverty, which
And-
I've been actively trying to do. So
That is why people are more dangerous the older they get. Think about a year ago. Were you anywhere near as dangerous as you are now?
I killed a lot more people back then. So
Really?
yes,
More than 2,000?
that wasn't my fault.
Oh,
And
whose was it?
she's hanging up the dream after that.
Yup. The last thing you hear is, whose was it?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was
That
somebody's
the-
fault.
It was Liara's trying her best with that. Like, people died.
Well, she seemed like she wanted to help, but she wasn't going to come there and just murder 2 members of the Wish Collective.
See if she helps then. If she shows up. I don't know.
You hung
Like I
up the
said, this
phone.
I mean, she still asked for help. She got her message across.
So, Casimir doesn't sleep. Nettlevine doesn't sleep. That leaves and Vindir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a D2. Let's see who it is. Or a D4. Even is odd is Vindir. Very good.
Vindir.
Hey, Vindir.
Yes.
You are laying down and sleeping, and because, well, for the shits and giggles, wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Literally just waiting on my sheet to open. After 2 crashes, I was adding too much stress. 16.
Wow. You
Yeah.
failed a wisdom save.
Yeah.
As you are lying down, sleeping, resting up, you see your dreamscape begins to immediately shift and change and move. And you see that you are seated in front of a small, warm hearth fire with a nice little bare blanket over your lap and a cup of tea in your hands. You look beside you, and Solara is sitting there sipping tea as well. Hello, Vindian. I come here because I believe you are the wisest individual in your partying group. And, as I'm sure Liar has made you aware, I personally want to see that she is successful in her endeavors. However, her lack of wisdom caused her to reach out to me, ask for my assistance, and then hang up the phone before I could get to that point. So I'm hoping I can parlay with you in order to help. From afar, of course.
Okay, I'm listening.
In the meantime, do you have any preference of pastries, biscuits, anything like that?
No, I want to get this over with as soon as possible.
She sips her tea. Marvelous. Anyways, I've already outlined that Cassio is not an actual member of the Whisk Collective, but they have sought to recruit her for over 600 years. She is one of the eldest living mortals in the known universe as well. She carries with her knowledge of histories long since past and forgotten, and because of that, I'm sure you are intelligent enough to understand that the longer somebody lives, the more dangerous they become. Or at least the more powerful, correct?
I would agree with the more powerful part, yes.
Right. And if they are there to kill Liara, that is most unfortunate. But there's a few ways that you can better defend yourself against their assault. Number one is to stay within public eyesight of individuals, especially if they are of a higher profile and not of their native land. The Whisk Collective works out of secrecy, as a necessity. They prefer to be completely unseen by anybody, unless it is absolutely necessary. As such, they do not typically attack anybody in broad daylight. The last record that I'm aware of was... trying to think on your world. Actually, the Whisk Collective has very minimal influence over your world. Well, anyways, there's this place called the Menagerie Coast, correct? There was an entity that was flooding the coastline with these massive storms and tsunamis, and they used that opportunity of the storms and most people's leaving to attack an individual who was working and praying towards one of the false gods in order to bring back some type of favor that they needed. This god, however, is known best for its appetite of mortals, literally speaking. And they used that entire tsunami to make it look like they accidentally got swept up by the ocean and slammed headfirst into a building multiple times.
Okay.
So, if you can ensure there will not be any natural disasters happening, your safety is much more likely. As I'm sure you've realized, people of a more powerful disposition typically have battles that leave scars across the landscape, or even the fields of magic.
Yes, this has already been discussed with the was Collective.
Good. So, if you stay public, and you stay away from natural disasters, you more or less should be fine. However, there is one key thing you have to look out for. If they get to the point where they have to ask Consequence to come and assist them, that is much more dire. Consequence is one of these laws of the universe. Actions will always have repercussions. Whether they be good or bad, they will befall somebody. Evil actions will always be met with evil treatment of the individual who committed them, and atrocities would be met with atrocity. If they are threatening to bring consequence, I recommend fortifying yourselves around nobody whom you wish to live.
I don't know how to.
Exactly. And pray you are powerful enough to take them on.
Okay. What's Exium's connection with Shar?
Chaos breeds chaos.
So are you under the same belief as the was Collective?
I don't know what their beliefs are. I tend to stay as far out of their business as possible.
They believe that if Shar is released, it will cause a domino effect, and that Exium will reign. Is that why you're helping her so much?
You're a very smart person, Vindia. And I believe if Shar were to be released, and the dire circumstance of how little the gods actually care for everybody else, all of the mortals, their own creation, that would sow enough chaos into the realm that my goals would become much easier to accomplish. She will act as she naturally intends to. She will commit whatever deeds of atrocity she deems necessary in order to get retribution for what transpired. And as such, everyone else will see how useless the other gods are, how little they actually care. And that does, in fact, help me pursue my goals. I don't wish to lie to you at all. And I hope I was of help to you all.
Alright, so what do I get out of this from assisting you?
You're assisting your friend.
Well, I was going to assist her anyway, so why do you need to be here? What do I get from you?
Oh, I just wanted to give you all this information for free. I want you all to succeed, therefore I want you to have this information. That is all.
Well, I'm glad it was free, because I really don't feel like I learned anything extra from you, besides the consequence.
Well, I'm glad I was of some assistance. Oh,
Well, they already told me
Also-
their plan.
if need be, if you think things are getting too dire in circumstance, and a fight is happening, and it looks like you all are about to lose, give a small prayer to Exium, and I'll come and save you.
It has to be from me.
Any of you.
Hmm.
And I will immediately come to your aid.
Okay.
Good. Well, enjoy your fire. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Yeah, you might be needed.
I hope neither of us need a full rest. Take care.
Mm. Okay.
She disappears from your dream. Morning rolls around. Everybody, you wake up stretching and feeling great.
Liara,
Yeah, good morning.
I had a visitor last night.
Who was it? Nettlevine? I know she's your daughter, but it's like, I don't know how
I'm
that.
going to smack you.
No,
Please
it
do.
was one that you had visited prior.
Oh, you mean Stellara? Yeah, I was gonna have her come down here and fight the Wisp Collective, and then one of the two will kill each other, and then I don't have to deal with the other one.
She's mentioned that if you think that you are about to die, you say a small prayer to Exium, she will come running.
Absolutely. I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry. Let me clear out my ears. Okay. Say that again?
If Liara thinks she's gonna, die from the Wisp Collective, if she makes a small prayer to Exium, Solara will show up.
Okay. I did hear you right. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not doing the prayer. You could do it, Ergwald, if you wanted to.
Hell no! And
Yeah,
you,
I'm not doing
Liara,
that. Well,
if
I'm
I
not doing
see him show up, I know you pray to Exium.
It's not. Exium's not showing up.
If it was me,
Lara.
what would happen?
I mean, Stellara would show up and then we beat the shit out of her. She might have control over you, though. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
shame.
not doing it. I'm not praying to any god. But I did ask specifically if I had to do it. And she said it could be anybody.
Wait, so we could like. It's Casimir.
Yeah.
I know he's an asset, but what about? Wow, why am I blanking on his name? He's grotesque. Gunther. I know that's not his name.
His butler?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why I'm forgetting his name right now. I feel like it was something. It was like
I'll be
Edgar.
honestly.
Edgar. Edgar, that's it.
You say
Yeah.
Edgar out loud. Yes, master.
Oh gosh. You can smell his breath.
What? No, go away. I'm drinking.
Okay, master.
Oh wait, is it 6? I gotta be there at 6. I forgot about that.
Well, let's go then. Is this a solo event, or do you need team members to help you?
I originally wanted team members, but they said no sous chefs. But you guys can bet and maybe throw tomatoes in other people's food. Looking at Nilf.
What?
Or, get the crowd.
just gotta be
going,
sneaky about it.
Or anything.
I think
Or
we'll be there in the
distract
crowd to
Ares.
support you.
Okay, I'm gonna head to my stand. Also, if somebody tries to kill me, I can't stop cooking once I start.
I
Or
don't think anyone's going to try and kill you in the cooking competition.
we don't know how far Ares would go.
Ares maybe, but I'll be there. I'll be watching anyway.
Okay. I appreciate you guys, and when I win, you guys are gonna be very excited for the prize I picked.
What's the prize?
You'll see.
No, I want to know.
Well, it involves a new body of a champion of the universe.
Oh, it'll help you.
All of us. We're a
It'll
team.
help you primarily.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if I'm helped, you're helped. You're helped.
You're someone participating in it.
Yeah, this has been a competition I've been
I'm
training
fine.
for a
Just
while.
call it what it is.
We're a team, and plus, you'll like this body. I promise you. I've been dreaming about it a lot.
Is it going to have hooves?
No, don't ever say that again.
Others? Are you gonna be a
It
pig?
should have 4 hooves. Make it a centaur, actually.
Those are actually. Oh, go ahead.
Are you gonna be a penguin?
No, absolutely not.
Uh,
I actually
He's
did
wearing
research.
his adorable shirt still. Which
I
shirt
did
did he get
research-
again? Got muscles? Prove it. Was that his shirt?
No, I think he was Hercules one.
Hercules who? It's all me. Yeah.
So I did some research on centaurs, those beings you were talking about. Did you know they're insects?
You know they have 2 rib cages?
Did you know they have 3 hearts?
Yeah, so the whole thing's a mess. Can you imagine I get stabbed in one of my hearts and I'm just dying?
Imagine being stabbed in the ass and dying. How cringe is that?
Yeah, I couldn't. And I couldn't be labeled an insect. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Plus hooves. Oh my goodness, it's like having one big toe.
If you keep thinking about toes, I don't think your meal's gonna come along too well.
I don't know. Satyrs seem to be having great times with 2 big toes.
No, dude, I cannot. The voice, the toes, I would. Ugh.
So does that make a dragon an insect then too?
No, because well, I guess if its wings aren't connected.
Yeah, I mean wyverns use their wings like hands, and dragons
Yeah.
use their wings the same way. So that means dragons are insects too. That's weird.
It's how many limbs you have. 6 is the minimum for an insect.
I don't know. I like the spider form though. I will say that form has been very helpful. Maybe I should do that for the cook-off. Maybe that will help. I don't know. We got to get there, guys. It starts in like 10 minutes.
Let's go.
All right. You guys jump off the side of the ship and go descending down towards the event. You see the very beautiful, large, centralized building that has 10 chimneys sticking out of it. As soon as you begin walking up, you see that there is an individual standing at the front waiting for you. Hello, my name is Garden. I am going to be one of your attending judges today. Is your name already on the list?
Yes, looks around. Liara.
Liara what?
I don't really have a last name.
Liara, I don't really have a last name. Yes, you're right here. You'll be taking over booth number 4 over there. Are there any specific... Well, we provide all of your specific tools and utensils for you to be utilizing for the event, as well as all of your materials other than the main ingredient.
If I could ask, I would like my attendant Blukey to be the one that brings all my stuff over.
No, one of the judges have to bring it to you, but they can be there for more support. This is to ensure there's no tampering with the food.
Okay.
So,
Who are the other judges?
Oh, so we have the son of the great Gordon Ramsek, Gordon Bram Skillet. We also have Guy Fritari in our back corner, Emerald Lagrasse, Wolfgang Puckish, and Mario Battalion.
Ares isn't judging?
Ares is participating.
Yeah, I thought he judged too. Like that
Conflict of
Bobby
interest. We
Slay
ruled
guy.
that he was not allowed to.
Bobby Slay.
Bobby Slay. Guy
Okay.
Fieri.
My
No, it's
goodness,
not Fieri.
the Emperor of Flavor Town itself is here.
Guy
Yeah,
Fritari. Thank you very much. We're not getting sued by the Food Network.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of people here.
The mayor of Flavor Town.
I've only heard of that place. I've never been. I heard
Maybe
it's
we can
kind
make a
of
pit stop there.
Pit stops. Okay. I guess I'll get my stuff ready. You guys should go bet and stuff. I'll win. I promise I'll win.
I'm gonna actually see what the odds are, and see what Liara's odds are.
So there's 10 different cooks today. Liara seems to be the last one showing up, and already the judges are taking notes as to, what's going on. So, Liara, before you walk away, what ingredients will you be needing?
She's gonna provide the list of ingredients for the chicken recipe, as well as pulling out her Cluctorus thing.
Oh, and this is going to be the meat that you are utilizing. Is that a
Yes.
Cluctorus?
Yeah, I decided that I wanted to win this competition.
Wow, that is quite an achievement. This is the first time we're going to be judging an event with more than one person having one. Amazing.
Who has the other one?
Oh, Ares does.
Oh, I thought he was making Moon Cow. But that's nice.
I decided to go with a little bit of air and turf.
Oh, well, have fun with that.
I will. Congratulations on tracking down a Cluctorus.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
So they will gather up the utensils to bring to you. They do check you for any magical focuses, any enhancement-like things, which they can't detect any of that on you. They will take your bag of holding away from you, which you can keep with your party, of course. And they provide all of their own utensils, cooking supplies, your own station, and everything else other than the main component of your dish, which is Cluctorus.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna look at the others and be like, help. And then she'll start cooking.
As soon as you go to start cutting something, you feel a little like slap at the back of your hand that stings way too hard.
What? Ow.
Hey, sweetheart, not yet. Not yet, okay? You have to wait for the formal announcements. You look up at this dashing looking satyr man with spiky red and yellow hair standing in front of you. Now tell me Guy Fieri does not look like a satyr.
Hooves.
I cannot deny.
So what are you naming your dish that you plan on serving tonight?
The winner.
Bold statement. Winner. Could I make a suggestion for you just to spice it up a little bit? You should name
Yeah.
it Winner Winner.
Chicken dinner. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's way better.
He
I'm gonna
writes
name
that down. You also see he notes judge recommendation at the top of the title.
it.
How did you not get that from?
I just wanted to spite Aries, but that's better.
Winner Winner chicken dinner. All right, and do you anticipate that this meal is going to take me all the way to Flavortown?
Beyond.
Beyond
Flavored-
Flavortown.
Yeah.
All right. I also see you've never competed professionally in any cooking style event before. Do you know what the
That's
rules
not-
are?
That's actually not true. I've competed before. I was actually the creator of lasagna.
Firstly, it's pronounced lasagna.
Lasagna. It's different on every realm. I'm sorry.
And also,
And I did.
don't take credit for such a marvelous dish.
I was.
Emerald
not-
Lagrassi is the creator of lasagna. He patented it and everything.
The guy we gave it to in Exandria. You think Exandria made that?
He's the one who patented it. And he's one of the judges here today. He just nods at you.
What?
That's a good thing. He owes you one.
Alright, so here's the rules. No magical enhancements, no magical divination, no reading of recipes. Everything you work off of has to be at the top of the dome, okay? While you're working, you're allowed to suggest that the bards play a specific song for you. However, it's mostly down to whoever the bards feel most aspired to, for who they're actually gonna really rock out for, you know?
Okay. Don't worry. I know the recipe by heart. I've read it every night. It's gonna be wild.
All right. And also, presentation matters a lot, okay?
Don't worry. This is gonna be the best looking chicken meal you're ever gonna have in your life.
All right. So, alrighty, everybody. You all watch as Guy Fritari speaks loudly, and the entire crowd begins hushing down. We have today 10 hardcore chefs coming at you live in Zodiac. And we are very proud to say that all of these 10, other than the one, are world-renowned chefs. People who come from far and wide in order to show you their craft and to show everybody what it is they are made of. Now, only the judges get to eat the fine cuisine that we have today. But we have 2 announcements to make before we find out what that's going to be. The first one is we have a surprise judge seat. Please put your hands together for Mash Munch. You guys begin hearing a fantasy rendition of All Stars start playing as Mash Munch, or Smash Mouth, becomes walking into the establishment with all of their instruments.
Of course.
Yep. Oh god, I love these guys. I love these guys. You know, they're the best. And even though the crowd doesn't get to enjoy the fine cuisine, I have given every single person who has a seat in those rafters a free surprise under your chair. Go ahead and reach down, everybody. People begin reaching down and shouting very loudly, I have a jar of jam! It's spice jam! Let's go, guys. Spice jam.
God damn it.
If only could have been Space Jam.
Perish.
That's as close as I can get.
But what's next? Fucking smashing pumpkin spice?
Lattes.
Actually, that's going to be here closer to noon, around the intermission time, before we actually sit down and eat. You know, wake
Oh,
up your senses. But good call.
I was hoping for some ligma beans, but okay.
Nobody eats those anymore. But yes, today we have the son of the late and great Gordon Ramsik. Gordon Ram Skillet. You all see this very refined-looking younger elven man step out and nods his head respectfully towards the crowd. In addition to that, we have Alton Brownie. You see this very robust-looking halfling wander their way out with the top hat that makes them as tall as everybody else standing here. Of course, you all know me, Guy Fratari, and the crowd begins hooting, hollering, and chanting for him very loudly. And you all hear that one person who just wants to be different go, "You suck."
Who said it?
Ares looks up over at the individual and flicks a platinum pea through their head.
Oh, dude.
Hey, no magic.
I'll allow it this once. Ares, don't murder anybody else, even on my behalf, buddy.
Hey, I don't like anyone disrespecting a very great chef. Keep that in mind.
He points at the crowd. He did actually kill that guy, though. I wasn't joking about that. He flicked a platinum pea through the man's skull.
God damn, 3 points.
But he's walking away with a souvenir.
He's not walking. Next up, we have the expert on hearty home-style dishes and comfort foods. In a garden, you all see this very lovely wood elf smile and wave up at the crowd, and there's some nice applause. And of course, we can't forget about my buddy Emerald Legrassi, all the way from Tal'Dorei. And the crowd erupts loudly as you guys begin hearing whispers. Isn't that the man who invented lasagna?
Is Ares pissed as well?
Ares seems to just be staring at him very harshly.
He uses one free kill already. Can't do it again.
And last, but certainly not least, Mario Battalion! You guys hear the music kicks up, and there's these lights that shine brightly as this man comes rolling inside wearing a chef suit of armor and immediately starts playing a giant ladle like it's a guitar. Alrighty, everybody. So, we have our chefs, we have our judges, and we have our adoring fans. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, start your fire! Alrighty, Liara, we're off to the races with all of this shit. So, you can ask one person to aid you in everything. However, no magic. Who out of your companions do you think would be a reasonable, not sous chef, but aid in the kitchen? Keep in mind, this is a prowess of charisma, this is a prowess of wisdom, and sometimes of strength.
I was gonna honestly say Bulkhead, even though he can't taste. Because he can, I feel like
that-
it's like having the oven on your side.
Flash of genius is kind of magical, though.
Yeah.
Or
Like
it'd be like
having-
Fender helping you.
Yeah, it's like the oven on your side. And plus, he can also use cooking utensils.
Are you asking him to be your aide?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Wow.
No problem.
Rude as shit.
No problem.
This is the only person that's not here.
Sorry, we're skipping over your entire backstory portion of how you are a legendary chef in your home world. So,
I never. Hey, you never asked.
It was a cooking competition you could have signed up for.
You didn't ask.
Thank goodness you didn't choose Nettle. She probably would have put poison in everything.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Bulkhead.
Even though she is proficient in cooking.
Yeah, cooking up these drugs. So, Liara, the first thing I need you to do is to roll me an intelligence save. This is going
Also-
to be how well you can remember the recipe off the top of your dome. What were you saying,
Before she does rolls, what are the odds? Because I'm going to bet.
Oh, I
You never did
mean,
that.
so it seems like the majority of people are betting on Ares to win. There's a handful of people betting on some of the other, let's call them not named NPCs in the challenge, because reasonably, the only two people that have a fighting chance here are Ares and Liara.
So it's her odds like 3-1, 4-1.
Sure, yeah.
I'll have 500 gold on her.
You put 50 on Liara, 50 on Ares.
No,
Good.
500 on Liara.
No, I'm looking at that'll fine. Hedge your bets.
Oh.
Alright, type it out. So yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I misspoke. It's not intelligence save, Liara. It is supposed to be a history check.
History. Oh no. Okay. I guess I'm using my first game advantage. Intelligence save would have been perfect. Let's see. First game advantage. 23. That's not bad.
Let's go. You remember the recipe, the exact measurements, pretty damn well. All of the ingredients, all of that is done. It is locked into your mind, and you begin setting up your station with all of your materials where you need them to be. The next check I need you to do is a survival check. This is to set up your station to be as optimal and efficient, and to time how you make every single component of this delicious chicken so that by the time they're cutting into it, it is perfect temperature for them.
Would Bulkhead be assisting me with this at all, since he's sous chef? Like, he's helping me with
Is
it?
he proficient in survival?
I
Unfortunately
don't-
not.
No.
I have his stuff up right now.
Then this is not the one that he'll be able to help you on.
Gotcha. Survival.
And Jeff, just chime up if any of these checks do come on.
Oh, the history check he would have been able to assist with.
So you still have your advantage.
Okay, I guess I'll use my regular advantage on survival then.
Let's go.
20. That's not bad. We're still hitting the 20 threshold on each one.
You're going to have a very fluid motion with everything that you are making, and it's going to come out either very slightly early by like a minute or directly on time. You're going to be cozy though wherever you're at, so long as you do this next step perfectly. I need you to roll me a cooking check, cooking utensils, utilizing wisdom.
Oh no, my lowest stat.
Bulkhead can help you with that one, because he is proficient in cooking utensils.
Yes.
Do it. Wisdom. Woo, 20. That's really low. Let's re-roll that. The price has been paid, I think. I was given a re-roll yesterday.
By Reese?
Was it by Reese?
Was it
By
last week?
Mike.
Mike
Yeah.
Inspo.
Mike, that's
yeah.
Reese. That's Reese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
okay.
He plays
I'm gonna
Reese.
use my Mike
the Saturday
Inspo on
game.
that to re-roll this guy. 'cause-
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. The price has been paid. Let's try that again. This time, let's not roll a 4. Cooking utensils. Is this what Liara is supposed to be good at? Wisdom. Submit. How is that happening?
It's so Jover.
What?
No, I'm just joking.
Jover.
It's so Jover. Oh no. Okay.
You have,
Wait a
you-
second. I
you
did
have
not
more of
want to.
them.
I do. I have 2 more. It says use for Shar next to it too, but we're gonna have to. I have 1 inspiration left from I'm gonna have to reuse. Thank you, for the Christmas and inspiration. Wow, that
No
was a
problem.
while ago.
Damn.
Sick. Hey, I got some from Ruka from when we first started this campaign.
Homie, use them. Like,
It's one of those, like, like that the
Save in
master
the back
ball.
of your pocket.
Yeah, like I might need this for the next big boss, and then
How-
never use
30.
it.
wait, why
Here
did you
we
have
go.
advantage on it?
Because she's been rolling with advantage on each one. Why do you not have advantage after the fact?
No, when you roll with advantage, that's when you get 2 dice, and a reroll gives you 1 more die.
Oh, I was not realizing that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You on that one.
Yeah, not fucking 1, dude. What is going on
So
with
high
these
of
rolls?
20?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck it. I guess we're using the last one.
Alright.
And I'm using my last inspiration. I believe it. What does this say next to it? It says, "Who is Pafaf?" I don't even know what that means.
It was probably the person who gave it to you. If it's
Thank-
in a weird spot.
Yeah, thank you, Pafaf, for the inspiration. I'm not sure. Maybe that.
Thank you.
I don't
I
know
was
why
typing
I
quickly.
wrote that, but there goes my last one.
Come on.
For this.
Roll higher than an 8.
Yeah. Can we do it? Public roll. Wisdom. Let's make sure that's on normal. Maybe that might fix it. Submit. 26.
There we
There.
go.
We
Hey,
beat the
very
25
respectable.
threshold.
Very
Yeah.
respectable roll for you. Okay, so this is going to be the quality at which you cook the food. This is how well you are blending your herbs and spices, how well you maintain the temperature of the oil, every component of this. Now, for the most important check, Liara. At the very end, presentation. This is going to be performance-based.
Something I'm good at. Okay, I'm going to use a recap advantage on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do advantage. Roll. 29. I think I could do one better on that. 29.
So 29. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I don't think he could have flashed a genius me on any of those, could he?
He can't. That's magical. That'd be cheating.
Yeah.
And then you're disqualified. So, at the end of the grueling 6 hours of cooking, everybody in the crowd, you are handed out a complimentary smashing pumpkin latte, if you would like one.
Yeah, Kaz takes one.
I'll take one.
I'll take one too.
Casimir, if you would prefer as well, since they are being conscientious of the vampires in town, they do have smashed halfling latte instead.
He'll take one of each.
Okay. It's where they got the halfling shit-faced and then took their blood to infuse into the latte. So it's just
Nice.
a smashed halfling. You can get drunk off their blood, you know?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was literally smashed. Okay.
No, God, not in this town. In a different one, sure, but not in this one. This one is ethical. So, Liara, how do you present this meal? What do you call it, and what is it comprised of?
The winner chicken dinner.
Yeah.
She was actually gonna present it like pretty much how you'd cook a turkey, but a big ass chicken instead, because that's what the thing was. Next to originally I was gonna put like some sort of breaded product, but I'm not quite sure what to add with it. It complements chicken really well.
Liara,
Yeah,
steak fries.
steak fries.
I don't know. I can't eat food, but it's that or ice cream in my mind that looks the most delicious.
Okay, I guess we're doing steak fries. with
Or
it,
ice
'cause
cream. You could do ice cream.
I don't know if ice cream would go well on the side of chicken
Listen.
or steak.
I'll eat it. What about waffles with that?
That would be
Ooh,
a
that's good
solid
one.
choice, actually. I think we do that with.
You're doing waffles?
That's actually
Yeah.
a really good one.
All right.
Fuck it, yeah.
Well, you are now throwing a curveball into your recipe. Doing something that you didn't necessarily prepare for, but might be fortuitous for you. I will allow you to re-roll one of your 3 or 4 defining checks. The cooking utensil, the performance, the survival, or the history.
I wrote lowest on the survival, didn't I?
Yes. You're sitting at 23, 20, 26, 29.
Yeah, we'll up the 20. We'll try survival, see if we can get it higher.
Okay.
I can't really get advantage on this, I'm guessing, so it's just a straight roll. Ooh, 18, yeah, we couldn't get it higher. 27 would have been nice.
Yep. Alrighty. So you're stuck with what you have. However, you do present this delicious dish of chicken and waffles. The perfect blend of fluffy waffles, Belgium style, of course, with this crispy fried chicken that is so incredibly well seasoned and the highest of quality chicken, literally, that you can get in all of the lands, placed down on a plate with a nice ring of syrup around them, and then a small little bowl of syrup as well. You watch as the judges begin approaching. I need dramatic music. Where's my dramatic music? That's not my dramatic music. Where'd it go? I wish
We
there
need
was
to
a
have that
search
like
function.
overly suspenseful music that they play in like those cooking shows, and then have those dramatic stings whenever the judges say something slightly negative.
Boom, boom. Yes, I think this will do. Is this it? I think this is it.
When in doubt, just use the combat music.
So, you watch as the judges approach. After going through many of the non-specific NPCs' meals. The first one at your table is Gordon Ramskillet. He reaches down and begins playing with the bone of the chicken. Places a knife down and begins sliding the bone out with a little bit of a pluck at the end. He seems impressed with this, before finding a nice little sliver of chicken, breaking off the skin over top of it and piercing down into the beautiful meat that resides there, peeling the meat and then placing the crispy exterior skin directly into his mouth before dipping into the syrup, tasting and chewing for far too long of a time. He then tests the buoyancy of the waffles, the firmness of the ridges. He sees under a beautiful glow of light how golden and crispy it is. He cuts just a small piece before taking a bite. He chews twice and then swallows. Next, you watch as as Guy Fritari comes up. He moves the plate around a bit more aggressively as he looks at it, this time taking a fork and knife and carving into the chicken, peeling off the drumstick and using that to smear around the edge of the syrup. He takes one of the waffles, ripping it off, and begins eating the leg with the fluff inside. As you see, his eyes are watching you closely, contemplating very deeply what it is he is enjoying. Next, Inna Garden comes up. She looks over at you, and her bubbly nature seems to subside. You've gone for savory. Interesting. And home-style cooking as well. Comfort foods are my expertise. And she begins carving to test. Watching you as she does.
I wanted to add heart to my meal. It's something that I feel like's been missing from Zodiac for a long time. Passion, she says, looking over towards Ares.
She'll listen to you, slowly bring the chicken up to her mouth, and just bite the tip. And then bites the rest. Chews a couple of times. And then steps back. You are met with Emerald Legrasse next. He leans over top of the plate, looking at it carefully, picking up the entire bird that remains and placing it on its back. He takes a little napkin and wipes off the grease of the belly and holds it out to you. Do you think that this was wise?
I think you should try it first.
All this grease? Wasted? You should have mixed it into the syrup. Did you improvise this at the end?
I wanted to add a little passion into my meal. It's one thing to do everything correctly, but what makes artwork perfect is the imperfections.
And what makes a meal exceptional is meeting the expectation. He begins cutting into the belly of the bird and taking a piece from that.
I hope I exceeded them. I really hope I can do a persuasion check on something like that.
Next, Mario comes up. Mario will take a piece of chicken, bite it, take out a fine little glass of wine, sip it. It's good. He places the wine glass down in front of you, and with his fork rips off a piece of the chicken and offers it up to you to taste.
Well, that's incredibly kind of you. Can my sous chef have some as well?
No, thank you.
Should try something that you've made.
It
And,
just rusts inside of my gullet. It's... Are you going to
Guess, yeah.
try this or not?
Liara will try it, yeah. Poisoned
You
fork.
bite into it. Liara, you have to give me a Constitution saving throw.
29. We've been rolling that a lot.
You maintain your composure, but that chicken is fucking good.
I knew that recipe would win.
The recipe is incredible. You think if you would have practiced it a lot more, it probably would be better than lasagna. But, like, this is fucking good. Really good. And then the chefs move over to Ares, who's last in line. Let me roll his history check. Oh, wait, no. He's the god. He'll automatically succeed on history and survival. This is his domain. So, it comes down to how well he cooks compared to how well you cook.
You definitely outcooked me. I mean, wisdom's Liara's lowest stat. I was hoping charisma.
Problem is, the way that he's cooking today also has to be under wisdom instead of charisma, which is his best stat.
Wisdom's is best.
Of the mental ones. It's intelligence. You know? And thank you, Halo, for that read.
There we
Oh my gosh. He's got some stored up.
That was me. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you, Halo, for that.
Oh, yeah.
reroll.
Oh no!
You
I
got
think
one.
it has
Can't
to
use
stay
it
after
good
that.
twice.
I always do, because it's always initiative, and the same thing happens.
Gotta respect and double that once.
I will respect whatever this is.
Swear to God, if it's another that one, I'm gonna lose.
Hey, it's good. That's still good for us.
So that's a 26 for him. Which you still beat him on the cooking check. Right?
Holy
26
shit.
was your highest? Oh no, you two
Yeah.
tied. So the last thing is his
I got
performance.
29 on performance.
He has a 14 to this. 24.
That's less than his, or excuse me, hers.
Yeah. I really want to use that inspiration because it's my only opportunity to use it outside of initiative. But I will respect this. The chefs go through the grueling process of analyzing his chicken cordon beef that he made. This beautiful rhyming of beef hide, moon cow hide, that he is working with. And you all see that he seems to stuff it with the chicken. An amazing concept, to say the least, though you're not sure how the two of them cooked at the same time. Each of the chefs go processing through, one at a time. The two of you are brought forth at the end, after they've analyzed the meals. Guy Fratari comes over. All right, combatants, shake hands.
He'll raise her hand and go to shake it.
He'll shake your hand as well.
Very honorable cook today. Congratulations. It's the first time for you, isn't it?
I've always been an honorable cook, Aries.
Now, for originality, Ares gained the upper hand.
What?
The concept of stuffing a chicken leg into an exotic cow from the moon. Remarkable. And the way that you cooked both of these components to perfection is amazing. So, for originality, my vote's on him. In a garden walks up.
Which one was this that is voting for Ares?
Guy Fratari.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
In a garden comes up. Now, the originality may have been in favor of Ares. However, one of these two meals brought me back to my college days. Staying up late at night, enjoying drinks with my friends, getting drunk on wine, and going to the local eatery in order to enjoy chicken and waffles. For emotional impact, my vote goes towards Liara. Some people in the crowd actually gasp at this. Gordon Ramskillet comes up. Right, so technique is something that's incredibly important when you are cooking your food, right? And I noticed one of you had exceptional technique, while the other one seemed a little flabbergasted at the beginning. right? In a kitchen like mine, you'd be just done in. Stupid as that. Over. No contest whatsoever. However, the other person showed the utmost discipline within the chicken handling, as well as the handling of beef. 2 conflicting meats, cooking at different temperatures, to perfection. For technique, my vote's going towards Ares. Emerald comes up. It's no surprise that I found an issue with the improvisation that you had in the kitchen. You look at him, Liara. Are you doing... This is the man that you fed lasagna to back in Tal'Dorei when you visited for all of 2 days. Anything, Liara? Just listening to him?
She's looking. Yeah, she can't say anything.
Okay. Now, I appreciate unique foods and unique ideas. Of course I do. It's how I became so famous as a chef.
Oh, God.
But I also appreciate when you understand the basics enough to commit to your originality. A napkin soaked in disgusting oil. That is egregious. A waste of oil, first off. And terrible when the food sits longer than just a minute. If we go back and try this now, no contest at all. My vote goes to Ares. Mario approaches.
That's the end.
That's 3 areas, I think.
That is 3
Yeah, I think
Ares.
that's it.
I
Mario
would like
approaches.
to.
Yeah?
I was gonna say, I believe Ares broke the rules. I think he should be disqualified.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
They said you can bring 1 item in. You brought 2.
Ooh.
The crowd begins oohing and awing at that.
Oh.
Mario. I concur. In a garden, I too concur. And the 3 that went Ares, their eyes go wide. You are correct. We will be housing a new trial between the 2 of you tonight.
What? That is not how disqualification works.
We are the judges. We will determine how this is held.
And now you're bringing unpeacefulness to this area. And I
Nadir,
cannot
Nadir,
have it.
hold back. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Neither contestant will bring any materials into the cooking competition. You have 4 hours to prepare yourselves. And tonight, you will arrive, you will have access to the same ingredients, and you will have to provide us with a full meal.
And you all
Given
must.
the fact that Ares did go against our rules, we were not insightful enough to catch it. We will warrant Liara exactly 15 minutes of prep time before him.
So because of your incompetence, she could lose.
I try to hold him back. Like,
No,
no,
no, you ain't holding me back.
I can. I'm one of the few that can.
Please respect our
no.
decision.
And I demand that y'all be held under a zone of truth during your judging of each meal.
Get him out of here!
I second that.
Get him out of here, and everybody.
No, Liara will speak up on that.
All right, I need
second-
both of you to roll me persuasion rolls.
Can I roll it?
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Both
I
of you,
help?
you each roll because you're both trying to get the crowd on your side.
Oh, I gotta load mine back up.
16. That was horrible.
Too bad though.
I'm not rolling well today.
All right, what we do on persuasion?
Persuasion.
Well, I'm gonna use my last advantage of the day.
Let's go.
$22.
We love 22.
Yeah, it's an automatic. No, it's an automatic
Automatic
fail
fail.
for me.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No, Joey. See, you messed up earlier. You told me to use them. I have 3.
Could I
6,
give him
9,
my advantage
10.
to make his?
Nope.
On, switch it?
I have 10 re-rolls.
You should fucking use them.
Wait, isn't it with advantage you get to choose which one?
No, with advantage you get the higher of the two
You get the
rolls,
I thought you
highest.
choose the one.
which for him
No.
translates to a 22, which is an auto
Yeah.
failure. You do have rerolls.
Yes, I have 10 of them. So, the first one, let's go with the oldest first. Honk. Thank you, Goose.
God damn, that was a
Delete
long
that.
time ago.
Yes, it was.
23.
Motherfucker.
Do it
23.
again, jeez.
23 is good. You
I
want to
rolled
keep
a
going?
5. Yeah, I rolled a 5. Thank you, Otis. That's another old one. I thought I still had one from Ruka, but or / Nettlevine, but that one I guess I already used it.
Maybe.
Alright. 30.
There we go.
You happy with 30?
Yes.
Are we done? You're good?
Yeah, no, I'm done.
So, you two start say zone of truth, and the crowd begins kicking in wildly with zone of truth to the point where even Guy Fritari is chanting zone of truth, and Mash Munch is chanting zone of truth, and all of the judges are all just like, okay, we will have a zone of truth when the retrial is happening while we are giving our judging statements and final votes.
I'm gonna look directly at Emerald. That's gonna be nice.
I can't wait to question him about his lasagna recipe.
You have 4 hours. Do your preparations. Meet back here in 4 hours. And as people are beginning to pack up and start to head out, ooh, drama now at the festival. Mario does get over towards you, Liara, leans in and goes, just so you know, I was gonna vote for you, just...
I didn't really feel like I stood much of a chance. You see, Gordon Ramsay was always going to vote for Ares because his dad was a follower.
I'm gonna be impartial and not listen to any of this, okay? And he walks away. And guys, this is where we're ending the session this week. When we come back next week, looks like we have a retrial. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. See you next time.
See ya.